Welcome to the first reinstall of Bench Squat and Dessert. We're starting it over. Melinda had to go study a little bit, get her coaching, whatever you call what's it called?
Certification.
Yes. Now she is a certified health coach, can help people and not get sued. I'm Paul. We're brother sister, just in case you didn't know.
Yes.
I'm a personal trainer, online trainer. fitness-
Certified personal trainer.
Yes. I'm legit. And now she is a health coach and
Food scientist.
Food scientist for over a decade at least.
Yes.
All right. So basically, our goal is to talk about still loving food, but having a healthy relationship and lifestyle with it. So
Yes.
we don't want to deprive people of certain things. We still want them to have, those good things that they like in life.
Cake and ice cream.
Exactly.
Steaks and butter.
Yeah, that rolled right off the tongue.
It sure did.
But you have to learn when to choose it, when not to choose it, and that's what we're really going into here. So today's topic is on fast food, Melinda.
Yes.
The low end, like the McDonald's, Burger King, Hardee's.
Okay.
That's
Because I
what
was
we're
just
doing.
going to say, what kind?
Yeah, we're
we
sticking
talking?
with the low ones today.
Okay.
Number one, how often do you eat fast food?
Probably every 6 months, maybe?
Okay, that's not often.
No.
What's your favorite?
But you said
Place.
the low end
Yes.
fast food, so yeah, it'd probably be every 6 months.
So
My favorite is Chick-fil-A.
Okay,
I like the Chick-fil-A nuggets.
solid choice.
And I usually get them, not the grilled ones, the fried ones. And I usually get them with the honey mustard sauce. 'Cause
Okay.
I like their honey mustard.
You're really going for it, aren't you? When you're there.
That's
fine.
I go for it. Because
That's
it's
fine.
only every 6 months. Hey.
Yeah, seriously. I know a lot of people eat a lot more, but I think I'm probably somewhere in that range too, honestly. But I always like to eat breakfast food if I'm going to go somewhere.
yes.
Like, I've never really wanted or craved dinner items at fast food. So I'm going for sausage biscuit. It's the simplest food ever. And it costs like $1.25. So, but I like it. McDonald's, that's the one I would choose. Like, if I'm eating breakfast, that's the one I'm going to. Just give me a biscuit, give me a piece of sausage, let the grease like mix into the biscuit,
Exactly.
and then you eat that. Not gonna
Now,
lie.
see, I agree with you on that breakfast food is the best. I do like McDonald's breakfast. And I usually go for the bacon, egg, and cheese.
Bacon,
Again,
egg, and
another
cheese.
winner as far as calories and fat go, but it's my favorite. So that's what if I'm going there, that's what I'm going for. So.
I was like, you're
And
not there
hash
often.
brown.
Do it. Oh yeah, you basically go for the whole thing. That's,
Right.
The only thing when they did breakfast, I was always wanting to have a sausage biscuit with fries. I always wanted to have that. Never did it. I don't even know if they still offer breakfast. I think now with
I think they got rid
COVID,
of that.
they got rid of
Because I heard they cut some menu items, period.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, hope it's not a sandwich I like to eat. But anyways.
because that every 6 months, boy.
I know,
you're
every
really
6
gonna-
months.
Yeah.
I'm going to make that difference on your bottom line.
So yeah, so basically we're going over those ones. I mean, there's the Hardee's, there's Arby's. I don't even know if I count Arby's. Yeah, I guess I'll count Arby's. That can be
They're
in between.
kind of in between. Yeah. But I was thinking like Wendy's.
Yes.
Yeah, those kind of places. Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King. Love how they just roll off my tongue, too.
Exactly.
See, I'd tell ya.
Now
Those
I'm wondering who would win in a fight, the clown
Oh, wow.
or the king. One's a king, one's a clown. Maybe the king's scared of clowns. Like,
Yeah, that could be.
Like, who has more skill?
And plus, does the king have to fight? I mean, doesn't he send people out to fight for him? I don't
Maybe
know.
they're on a desert island and there's only 2 of them.
Oh.
It's like
But
fight for survival.
well, because at least the Burger King has a crown he could use as a weapon.
It's true.
I don't know what McDonald's has. He
He's
got
a
that
clown. He
big
probably
old-
got
some kind of
be
bind.
pulling out weapons from like his sleeve.
Use a
Plus,
shoe.
he looks a little. I was like, he tries to be friendly around kids, but that guy's got problems. Let's be honest. if I'm going for which one's more crazy, that would win. Usually, that's how it
The
goes.
clown.
Yeah, Ronald McDonald.
Okay.
He's taking it out.
Do not write letters to us, Ronald McDonald.
He doesn't
or
know where I
any
live.
of us.
As long as he doesn't know where I live, I'm fine. All right, so with fast food, we basically can talk about two questions here that, to me, that you got to think about when you're going fast food.
Okay.
First one, what's your frequency? Again, like Melinda was saying, she eats every 6 months, basically.
6 times a year.
Yeah, 6 times a year. Every 6 months.
Every 6 months.
6 times a year, every 6
Twice-
months. That's very little
twice a
still,
year, basically.
honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
So, how frequently you do it will determine kind of what we go over here. Because obviously, if you don't really eat it, you don't really need to change anything.
Mm-hmm.
The second question is, why are you there? Are you in a hurry? Do you not like to cook? Do you actually like the food and think, like, this is what I want to eat, literally, over other foods? I question you a little bit on that,
Ooh.
but if that's your thing,
We
that's
don't
your
have
thing.
judgment here.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what we learn as health coaches. No judgment.
But I'd say try, a steak or something every once in a while. If you think Big Mac's good, try a steak, a good steak. All right, so let's go over a couple of tips here. Let's pretend like it's a person that goes at least
Twice
2
a
to
week?
3 times a week.
Okay,
2 to 3
2
times
to
a
3
week.
times a week.
Based off different reasons. Maybe they can't cook and they don't have time.
And they just plain forgot they had to eat lunch that day, I guess.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's a thing.
Planning.
Or you forget your bag. People forget their stuff.
That's true. I've done that one where I forgot my lunch bag. I was like, shoot.
I was like, now with COVID, a lot of people are home more, but
Yeah.
you know what we're saying. First tip I would give most people is plan your week as much as possible.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that tip.
So when I say plan, I mean figure out what times are going to be your busiest. If you always going into the trap of, oh, I just ran out of time, I need to grab something before I go somewhere, figure out what days you have busy. Figure out what days you are busy. So if Thursday is the day you go to work, maybe you have to take the kids to soccer practice, maybe that will be the one time you do need to do it. Or you might be able to prepare lunches and bring things with you so you don't have to go there. If a Monday you have nothing to do, obviously you just can eat at home. But in that same degree, you still need to plan what you will eat that day. So you don't go, let's just go to McDonald's. Plan your meals.
Mm-hmm.
Tacos, burgers, whatever.
Right. I would agree. I do that actually myself when I look at my week and I say, well, okay, what kind of meetings am I going to have? Am I going to be at work? Because I'm a hybrid person, so sometimes I do have to go into work and sometimes I can work from home.
Mm-hmm.
So I plan my meals for the week. I kind of look at the week and see how it's going and plan accordingly for that. So that can help save you a lot of time and calories because
Seriously.
even if you go there and you get whatever you want to get, you may not necessarily be getting something that you want to eat because you're still doing things in convenience and in speed rather than really taking your time to enjoy what you're eating. So, taking a few minutes to plan
Right.
how it's going to go can make a huge difference.
I mean, in meal prep, we do a lot of meal prep.
Yeah, we do.
That's important. I don't think you can get away with not meal prepping.
Even if you're eating out every day, 3 times a day, you still should have some kind of planning of what
you're going to do. Exactly. Yeah. Even if you're home. Because, again, you still need to know what the next meal is. The biggest problem is when you just you wait till 5 o'clock and you're hungry. Of course, you're not going to want to wait for an hour-long meal if you're hungry at that moment. You need to find something you can make. If you even make the meat and then just figure out everything else, that's fine. I do that a lot too. Just make the meat and then figure out the rest of the meal. Saves a lot of time. All right, so the second tip we have, watch the sauces and cheese on your fast food. You want to go over it? I'll let you go over this one.
Well, as an actual sauce user and cheese lover, I'll take this part on. Yes, so you can get a lot of fat, calories, sugar, salt from sauces. And so what I would suggest, and I do this, I asked for my sauce on the side because then I can have a better control over how much sauce is actually added to that.
We should say...
Which usually there's a lot of calories
I was
and
going to
fat
say,
in
we
that.
should say we're not asking for extra sauce.
No.
This is
take it
off, put it on yourself.
Put it on yourself.
Because some people say, yeah, I get sauce on the side. No, you take the one off.
Good clarification. Yes, we take the sauce off, and plus you get fresh food when you do it that way.
Yes, that's true.
And then add it on yourself. And even for my chicken nuggets, because I have sauce with my chicken nuggets, I ask for 1 packet, and that's all I get. And I just kind of lightly dip, because I know a lot of people like to really dig, and then the whole thing is just covered in sauce, and that's too much. Because then that's when you have to ask for 2, 3, 4 packets. Because
exactly.
If you're doing it at that level, you're not going to get all your 8 nuggets covered in just 1 pack. So try to get yourself down to 1 sauce for 8 nuggets.
And it has a lot of sugar. I mean, it's calories and sugar.
It
That's
is.
the problem.
And salt.
So if you look
fat.
at the menu and you say, all right, nuggets have, I don't know for sure, but let's say 280 calories.
They're
You're
not too
perfect.
bad. Yeah.
Nuggets, I'll have nuggets. But you have like 2 packets of sauce with it.
Mm-hmm. Or like the people I know, 3.
3 for each nugget. 3 for like 9. So
Yeah.
it's like 3 nuggets per.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to run into trouble because that adds up quickly. That's probably the 3 sauces
quickly.
might be more than the actual nuggets in that case.
Yeah.
And then you kind of ruined everything you were going for.
Mm-hmm.
And those are not the calories you want to use because they don't really fill you up. The
Right.
biggest thing is to get full off of the calories that you have. If you're trying to lose weight.
Or maintain, because that's the kind of stuff that sneaks up on you and you're like, why am I gaining weight? I can't even figure out what's going on here. I eat well and I exercise and I do this. So you don't want to sabotage your diet and your plans with sauce, because sauce is good, but it's not that good.
Exactly.
So, yeah. And same thing with cheese. You know, I love cheese too. Cheese doesn't always love me, but I love cheese. And I'll ask for the cheese on the side, or and
light
then add
cheese,
it other,
or
or I
that.
can do light. I
At
try because I really
fast
like
food,
it to melt.
It's a
on
little
there.
harder. Yeah, at fast food,
So-
it's a little harder.
But like if I got a Big Mac, I would say just 1 slice of cheese. Because then I could have a little bit of cheese, but I don't need 2 slices of cheese. And I don't need the Big Mac sauce over the whole thing. I can do that myself. So I do.
That's good. Third one, have a little give and take with your fast food. So this means maybe you don't have a meal. Maybe you just have the sandwich and a drink. A lot of people get stuck because when they get fast food, they say, okay, I got to eat fast food. Give me a number 3.
Yep.
I'm like, at McDonald's, that's a 1/4 pounder with cheese, by the way. Number 1, Big Mac. Number 2, 2 hamburgers or cheeseburgers. 3 1/4 pounder. Don't remember 4. Number 6 is nuggets. At least that's the way it was when I was there 20 years ago.
When you used to work there.
I still remember that. If you know the menu, you might be there a little too often. If you know the whole menu. You can have your favorite, but if you know the whole menu, you might be there a little too often. But regardless of that, but regardless of that, what I'm saying is you can not have all the items. If you don't necessarily even want, like some people order things, if you just want the sandwich and a small fry, that's what I would order. Don't get a number 3 with a large fry just because that's the combo. You can go and say, I want this and this. Most likely they'll tell you it's cheaper to get it the other way, but
is it
$1
cheaper?
here, $1 there, $6, maybe $7. I think most meals are even cheaper than that. That's why a lot of people go there. But it might be $5 to $7, let's say. If you can save yourself 150 calories.
Yes.
And actually start losing weight that way, that might be worth it.
Isn't it worth $2? I think it is.
Especially if you're cutting back a
when
little.
the fries get cold towards the end, if you don't eat them fast enough, you don't want them anyway.
Exactly. Those are like wasted calories after a while because they go bad. You got to try to get them fresh. Same thing with the drink.
Unless you are sharing those fries with someone else.
That is a good tip.
Then I would do that.
If you're going with someone else, sharing food is perfectly fine.
Paul and I share food all the time.
Yes, we do actually.
Because I want my fries.
I was like, a lot of times you just want a taste.
Right.
You just want a little taste.
It really is.
Like a handful might be fine. But if you just automatically go for the large, that's the other thing. Think of what you want while you're there. Like, do you really want this? Or do you just get that every time? There's a big difference.
Yes.
So
mindset.
Just because you get a burger, don't mean you have to get fries. I always say you don't have to get a drink, but that's up to you.
Shake.
Whatever you want at that moment. That kind of brings me to number 4. Bring your own side items and maybe your own drink. Preferably a lower calorie drink.
Yes.
When I was in college, I'd be at campus, and many times I think I had to go, either I had night class or I had to go to meetings. So I'd bring a lunch, usually not a dinner though. So I'd have to figure out how to eat. So I'd bring maybe some granola bars or my own type of chip or some fruit, something that will help, fill me up for whatever I'm buying at fast food. So I might buy the sandwich and then supplement with my own stuff. And I always stuck with water. So I was already probably saving 200 calories there.
It's usually 150, 200 calories if you drink water instead of a pop. Unless you're a diet soda drinker, then
exactly.
Clearly that's not saving calories. But that's a good point because I forgot about that actually. We used to do the baked Lays all the time. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that's right.
We'd bring our
before
own
they'd have
Lays.
them in stores and stuff, like Subway now has them and stuff like that. But before they had that,
when they just came in the big bag, I'd just bring my own, and that's what I would eat with my fast food thing.
And it limits your amount. Like you predetermined how much you were gonna have. So even if you got regular chips, but it's less than a bag, you're still having less calories.
Definitely.
These are little things you can think about. Like this is what you have to do if you want to keep losing weight. Sometimes you get stuck. These are little things where you're like, oh, it's over. It's not over. You just gotta think a little bit.
Just make some adjustments. Yeah. Every day.
The last tip. Make it a snack and not a meal. This is in the cases where maybe you were out busy during the day. Let's say it's getting past lunch. You're getting a little hungry. You're going to be home later. This is a good chance to just have a snack, not a whole meal. Now, you can choose what that snack is. I mean, you know what's at fast food for the most part.
Yeah.
They try to make some healthier options. I was always a grilled chicken person. Like, I ate grilled chicken all the time because that was basically the lowest calorie thing on the menu. Some do a little better now.
That's true.
The one thing, going back to number 2, though, is when you pick a salad, though. Because we were talking about picking low-calorie foods. The salad, watch your cheese and sauce on that also. Because how do you eat salads?
How do I eat them?
Yeah, how would you eat it? Like, if you were to go there to have a salad, what would you do?
Well, because normally they give you that bag, that little pouch of sauce, or salad dressing.
Thing?
Yeah, the Hawaiian Punch looking thing. Of salad dressing. I don't use the whole packet. I usually use, but I'm an Italian, I usually do Italian or French. I do one of those too. I try to stay away from ranch. I know ranch is really popular. I like ranch, but ranch usually has a lot of calories.
Yes.
So for sure, I would do a half pack of ranch dressing if that's, because some places don't have Italian. French sometimes doesn't come, but everybody's got ranch because it's very popular. So then I for sure do like a half pack of that I add on myself. Now, my leaves of lettuce are not white. Okay, so lettuce should be green, when you make your salad, when you're eating it, it should be green, not white.
You shouldn't have that creamy.
No,
looking
they
like
shouldn't be all hung
whipped topping
crazy
on
because
there.
they're so loaded with dressing that they can't even kind of keep their.
You
form.
put it on the fork, it just like weighs down,
Yeah.
stuff dripping off.
Yeah,
You don't like salad if you have to eat it
Yeah.
that way.
That's a very good point. If you gotta eat it like that, you probably don't like salad. So you can look at other alternatives. Maybe there's other vegetables you prefer to eat.
Maybe just have apple slices. Like,
Yeah, maybe so.
figure out and
Because when you eat a salad like that, you are heading towards, burger and cheeseburger fat levels.
oh, for sure. Like,
So-
if you have a burger, or if you have one of those salads, it can be more calories in the burger. So you really need to look at that, especially if you get like one with crispy chicken on it,
I know.
and then
And cheese.
and then you put the ranch.
nuts.
That is more than the Big Mac meal. Like, you might as well just get the Big
Uh-huh.
Mac meal. You'll feel better. You'll feel like you ate what you wanted. Most of the time, salads don't taste that great compared to having an actual meal. So if you must do that, you don't have to have vegetables. That's the one time I'm going to tell people you don't have to have vegetables. If you can't eat a salad where it's not like just
Loaded.
marinated
Well, yeah, marinated. That's a good word.
in sauce, just have a burger. Have some broccoli later that night or something.
Yeah. There you go. Watch the cheese sauce, though.
Exactly. So that was all our tips, all 5. Hopefully those can help you. I think that's a lot to give people to think about. It's all about thinking about what you can do. Like, that's all I've done. Like, I don't have that much more knowledge than the next person as far as eating fast food. We just make conscious decisions of what we're doing.
Consistent decisions make the difference on whether you're maintaining, losing, or gaining.
Yes.
Quite honestly, so.
And most people don't want to gain unless you're really thin. And then
Yeah.
you can ignore everything. We actually just do the opposite of everything we said. But still take care of your heart.
Right.
So don't.
It's like you still want to be alive, though. Don't get your cholesterol high
like,
and
'cause
then get
then people-
cardiovascular disease.
Then people have heart attacks too.
They sure
so
do.
Still, scratch what I said there.
Bulk up the
Just
right
take the calories, yes. All right, I think that is it for this episode.
Yeah.
First one down. Not too crazy. Good tips.
well.
Any other last thoughts from you, Melinda?
No, be consistent.
Yes. All right, that is it for this one. Episode 1, rebooted of Bench Squat Dessert. Till next time, peace.
Peace. I love how you don't have a hat on this time.